Guide dogs.
This is a video about the history of the guide dogs for the Blind Association. It uses archive footage and pictures arranged on a timeline to tell the story of our organisation. A 1930s radio. Caption reads, "Changing our tune, the history of guide dogs." The radio tunes to a station and projects a timeline from its base. Text and archival footage appears on the timeline.
In 1931, 4 dogs specially trained to assist blind people would pave the way for an organisation that would change the lives of thousands of people and become a world leader in its field, the Guide Dogs for the Blind Association.
Pictures of the first class of British guide dogs.
Edmondscote Manor became the first permanent guide dogs training centre in 1940.
Footage of Edmondscote Manor.
In 1943, we published the first edition of Forward, our magazine for news, events and stories about the amazing people and dogs involved with us.
Pages from the first edition of Forward. Black and white film of guide dogs.
By the 1950s, guide dogs was attracting attention.
The idea of training dogs to guide the blind is comparatively new to this country, but the miracle of merging a guide dog and its master, mentally and physically, into a single unit has proved successful. And today the work of the Guide Dogs of the Blind Association is widely recognised.
In 1956, we began to recruit volunteer puppy walkers for the first time.
These are part of the new puppy walking scheme, an attempt to simplify the selection of suitable dogs as early as possible.
Eager to improve the quality of our dogs, we began our breeding programme in 1960.
Colour film of guide dogs being trained.
Guide dogs became a household name in 1965 with the introduction of Blue Peter guide dog Honey, a guide dog in training.
Pictures of Honey on Blue Peter. Newsreel footage of Forfar.
That same year, we also opened our Forfar training school in Scotland.
Gatherings of any sort are always popular in Scotland. This was particularly so when a royal princess, in the person of Princess Alexandra, came to the royal borough of Forfar to open Scotland's first guide dog training centre on a sunny day in July.
Footage of Tollgate House.
The 1970s saw us open Tollgate House in Leamington Spa.
The story of a guide dog begins at kennels like this at Leamington Spa. This is one of the 4 centres run by the Guide Dogs for the Blind Association. At the obstacle course, set in the grounds of the centre, the dog is taught to judge height and widths and to obey commands instantly. The dog not only judges the distances for himself, but for his trainer as well.
In 1972, we began offering maintenance allowances to help guide dog owners with the cost of feeding their guide dogs. Financial support like this would continue to grow over the next 3 decades.
A guide dog guides a retired lady. Pictures of Goldie and her pups on Blue Peter.
In the 1980s, we partnered with Blue Peter again, as their dog Goldie gave birth to a litter of puppies who would go on to become guide dogs, introducing a whole new generation to our life-changing work. We also opened centres in Belfast and Cardiff, and in 1986, the Redbridge Training School opened its doors for the first time.
Pictures of Belfast and the Redbridge Training School. Footage of an ophthalmologist.
As well as providing our life-changing service, Guide Dogs unveiled an ophthalmic research grants programme in 1990, investing in research into eye health and new technologies to help our clients.
We have donated over £7 million. We are a very major player in this area now.
In 1991, Hillfields, near Reading, became our central office.
Picture of Hillfields. Video of guide dogs and cane users.
From the mid-1990s, we began offering habilitation services to better cater for the individual needs of our clients.
But what a lot of people don't realise is that for many years we've also provided long cane training, basic orientation and mobility skills, work with low vision aids and work with higher tech facilities.
We opened our state-of-the-art National Breeding Centre in 2011, giving us the capacity to breed up to 1,500 puppies a year.
Footage of puppies at the NBC.
We debuted our My Guide service in 2013, enabling volunteers to directly assist people with sight loss.
Footage of My Guide partnerships.
2014 saw our most recent collaboration with Blue Peter, this time with guide dog puppy Iggy, who would go on to qualify in 2016.
Footage of Iggy on Blue Peter.
Guide dogs also secured weekly nationwide exposure from 2015 with the introduction of guide dog puppy Clover and later her half-sister Luna.
Luna on This Morning.
Oh, you're just fluff. Well, this is our new puppy with a purpose. She's a 10-week-old Labradoodle.
Blind Children UK and Guide Dogs were integrated into one charity in 2017, enabling us to continue offering crucial services to children and young people.
Clips of young people we help. Text appears on screen.
Throughout our history, Guide Dogs has always striven to improve. We're committed to helping even more people in the future, and we need your help to achieve this.
The Guide Dogs logo. Visit guidedogs.org.uk.